Good morning, everybody. We are back. The show is called TBR, a double SF show. Saddam didn't know that we have caps as TBR, but because we have changed our logo, that's why we're not using them because our logo has changed now to TBR and not the entire name, the Big R Solutions. So, yeah, now, Saddam, I show you that we do have our own caps. Yeah, welcome to the show. Greetings and tell people where you are and what's happening quickly.
Morning, everyone. Uh, Saturday is a derby game. We say everyone come to the show and listen. We are here at Inani Hotel at Midrand at Galaga with the branch of Kgole to branch from Cape Town. You know, always when we go Cape Town, they give us a best hospitality. Now they come here every year. We do like that just for unity, support us to bring us together. So we are together today. As you know, it's a big game, Chiefs and Pirates.
All right, let's move on now. Let me start the news by saying I've indicated that my name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe from TBR SSF Show. There are a lot of news, a lot of news. What is really discouraging is we see the court actions everywhere. And then Safa was raided by the Hawks with allegation that Dr. Janet Doran has abused the funds, 1.3 million, if I'm not mistaken, for personal use. They were raided, and then Dr. Janet Doran responded with a statement, or Safa, not necessarily him. Safa issued a statement to say they were not impressed with the Hollywood style like raiding, and they believe that everything was unconstitutional, and then they are already briefing their lawyers to set aside whatever that whether it's a warrant or whatever, and they've said they have everything in place, whatever that they've paid, they've contracts that they can prove that this were paid for this and that. It's so disappointing in our football. There's too much fight, whether we like it or not. This is my allegations, no, my perception. I may not be right or wrong. There is a big war between Dr. Danny Jordan and the leadership at PSM. That's my suspicion. Um, they don't sing from the same hip, so I don't know whether this could emanate from there or it could emanate from somewhere else. There are so many people in the picture. We have Maria Lidawa, also having made a lot of allegations. I don't know whether she has opened up cases and so on. So let's hope things will come down and let's focus to football. That's it. And then the other one that I want to mention, we saw that Peter Musimane and Sundowns, they're going to court. The matter has been set for court very soon in April. And then even here, I thought that this matter would be settled outside court because I hold Peter in high regard. As much as I see Dr. Motsepe is doing well in terms of CAF, and then I would have expected them to come together and iron out this amicable, unlike it goes and play out in the courts. Moreover, that remember when Peter went to Sundowns, Sundowns had never won anything for 8 years. So this is the guy who helped them, and the star that they have, Peter, is part of that contribution. So I would have expected the parties to come together and say, look, we don't need to squabble publicly, and then let's come together. But who am I to suggest that? So, but I'm saying from my point of view, I would have expected that to happen. Again, I saw Jomana coming out very strongly to say does not understand what is happening between what's his name, Rulani, his nephew, and Romovich of TS Galaxy. He said the two gentlemen are very talented coaches, young, and then he expected them to sit down and talk about this. Apparently, he's planning to talk to both of them. He said with Rulani, it's not a problem because he talked to him at all times. So he wants to talk to them and say, guys, you must fight in the field of play rather than after 90 minutes. So after 90 minutes has ended, stop your fight. Fight in the field of play. Supporters are paying to watch players, not you as coaches or the chairman of the teams. They are there to watch the players play. He went further to say he does not want anyone to apologize to anyone, but he wants them to speak football. And then went further to say they are both talented and they have a bright future. So you want them to calm down because people focus on those issues. Saddam, those were the news that I shared that is happening because we need to give people what is happening around so that people understand. It's not about us taking side, and then but I think what Njomana is saying, it makes a lot of sense. So let them forget about bickering and focus on football. All right. And then, yeah, we will hope that will bear fruits and then we'll take it from there. So, speaking a person like him, who will so much respect and influence, probably to bring sense to both gentlemen. Now, it looks like the last one is going to join us today to this. Today, we are discussing the derby. All right, we want to know what's going to happen. And then today, I don't know, we have Saddam here who's going to talk for Kaiser Chiefs. But prior to that, let me just share some of the news that is happening around. We'll start with, we start the show on a sad note, man. Dr. Mnandi, Spuya Mkonza, and then may his soul rest in peace. And then your friend, Saddam, and here I can see it's you and him here. And then, the boy was still very young. So, it's not a good thing for Keshe Mukonza to bury his son, because I think as Keshe was looking forward to be buried by him, not the other way around. I can see here Tuba branch, they have sent their deepest condolences to the Mukonza family. So I think we have lost Kaiser Chiefs, we have lost, and then this is not happening. Here is a branch from Rustenburg branch. They are coming to what is this? The stadium to come and watch the derby. As you can see, the price is 250 to FNB. Can phone BK there 071 348 3578. 071 348 3578 or Walter on 071 173, okay, 7452. It will move from 10 o'clock from corner routes. So that's a greater branch of Rustenburg. So Saddam, you're doing a great job. And then I know you said you are at Inani Hotel. That's where you are with the Kukuletu supporters. These are the two branches. We'll be going together to the stadium, Saddam. And then where are the guys? Why did you leave them alone? Tshepang, welcome to the show, man. You thought we didn't have the caps. We do have them, eh? But they're in the name of the old company, the old trademark, the big R. Now we are busy. We'll have to do the new ones, TBR. Tshepang, welcome to the show and greet the viewers.
Yes, no, good morning, Mr. Shabalala, and to the viewers out there, and to you also, Mr. Saddam. Thanks for having me.
Saddam, tell me a little bit about your journey with your guys there.
Yeah. I think we should have them together, but they arrived this morning about 4:45. So they tired. I think it was not going to be fair for me to tell them to come. If the show was about 9 o'clock, maybe they will wake up, but now they are still sleeping. So meaning we can use footage or whatever on Tuesday, but we are together. They're okay, everything's all right. This is what is happening every game when you go to Cape Town. But it's just to show the other supporters that we must be united, because to travel from here to go to another places it's difficult because you don't know the place. It's on the but I want to tell you, Dore, who pays for them, whatever, because this is beyond my control. It's under the executive member. But the main issue is we are together. It's a Google too. This is all happening every year.
Okay, Saddam, I see that the transport from Tembisa, it's 120, and then from Swazi in BP Garage, and then it will leave, it's between 9 and 1. So in other words, are you going to have different transport from 9 until 1, or it's one transport, it will leave anytime between 9 and 1?
Now, what the venue is at Swazi in BP Garage. We started to people to departure on that 9 o'clock, because some other people they come here. And when people arrive, we give them a transport, they go. When they end of the day, you find out most of the time when you play Pirates, you find out maybe 42 quantum, but now we want more number. Like now we need about 50 quantum or 50 something quantum, the buses to go there. So that's why you notice we don't go at the same time. We want people to go to stadium, have a seat. Some others they want to go early. So the last transport you can check it there. That's why we keep continuing when they come, and then we send them. Every quantum must be executive member to control in the transport, because otherwise they'll go another way around and whatever. It must be executive member to monitor everything. Everyone will be paid. We pay, and then we write their name down. When we get there at the stadium, we give our supporters director officer the list of Tembisa, how many people. Every branches of Kaizer Chiefs, we have a list, we have a banner with the Tembisa branch, Amaskral, Krasenbeck. We're doing that one to give the list.
All right, Saddam, let's move on now. Today we are talking the Derby. I've heard about all those logistics. Let me start with Tshepang. Tshepang, on Tuesday we were discussing, is this Derby still attractive? Or is just a derby because of the name? The football is normal, the football that we are used to, but I don't want us to discuss that. I want to look at the game. But that was the topic on Tuesday, because I must say this derby does not appeal like it used to, all right? And then I don't know whether it's a kind of football that is being played. I know at some point Saddam was saying people must go to the stadium. I said, Saddam, people will come if they play a nice football. If they don't play a nice football, people will never come, all right? Look at Bafana now. You start seeing something now. Then you'll see the numbers will start increasing, all right? But if they don't play a nice football, who's going to watch them? People don't want to waste their time, because going to a stadium, it's money, it's time. Those are resources, okay? So if the players are not serious, they don't take them serious, of course, they'll play in front of the seats. Tshepang, your analysis of the games, how do you see them? Because I know that both of you are Chiefs. I struggle to get a Pirates guy. I want you guys to be objective. Do you really think that the Pirates will do something, or what, Tshepang?
Yeah, no. Well, first things first, I'll be quick about it. Yes, it's a Soweto Derby. We all know, the heritage and the history behind it, like any other derby in the world. Obviously, it will have that hype, gain the traction, because it's the biggest game in the country. Yes, people are going to the stadium. The only thing was, I don't know if the tickets are sold out now or what, but it took time for tickets to be sold out. I think on Wednesday, they said there were 9,000 tickets that were left, Usually 2 weeks before the derby tickets are sold out, or a week before, So that tells you so much about it recently, that maybe in terms of support, because of the consistency of the two teams, how they are playing currently is causing all of that. But in terms of the advertising and the hype around it, yeah, it's still there, yes, because even media-wise, the whole week, people still talking about the derby, creating the excitement and making sure people must look forward to it. Okay, and in terms of play, yes, Pirates has the upper hand, we all know, form-wise, compared to Chiefs, yes. But now, coming into this derby, both teams are sitting on number 5 and 6. Pirates is number 5, Chiefs is number 6. Normally, when a derby would play, we all know that probably the two teams are in the top 3. We know that they are fighting for the league or the second spot. It makes things interesting and easier that way, creates more hunger. So now when both teams are 5th and 6th, it really gives you that that question mark saying that, okay, now we're just playing for 5th and 6th spot, maybe just trying to get into the top 3, So yes, when it comes to that, I understand what you're saying, and it makes sense that they don't really have a lot to play for, but it's just a matter of who's going to remain on top of the other at the end of the day. So this is my take on it.
Look, let's see, I was trying to share something. I don't know what happened. Okay, fine. I heard Nda, okay, the Pirates defender, say in Nigeria, they know only 2 teams. They know Pirates and Chiefs, which means they are still a force to be reckoned with. He said they don't know Sundowns, all right? But I wonder whether it will be for too long, because Sundowns is rising. So, but it shows how impactful this derby is, all right? And then looking at the lineup of Orlando Pirates, Tshepang, do you think there are any players that will head Kaizer Chiefs at Pirates?
The one player already, it's coming into mind, and the boy has been coming along so well, which is Relebohile Mfokeng. That youngster, I think if he would start the match, I think this is a platform for him to actually rise to the occasion. It's been a while since we've seen such a youngster who is coming in all right, in one of these 2 big Soweto teams, So for me, I think he's a force to be looked at in this match if he's gonna start the game. For me, he's one of the outstanding players that I'm looking forward in seeing if he'll raise his hand in this Soweto derby. I mean, the last time it was the likes of Junior Kanye, Jabu Pule, we knew when they were coming up, when they were still young, playing in these derby games, they used to raise their hands. So for me, it will be exciting to see the boy, if he's gonna start the match, how is he going to impact this match?
I don't know whether we're going to see the same thing that happened with Saleh. Very exciting youngster who was singing praises, but I don't know what happened. He has just disappeared. Saddam, I'm coming back to you. Here are the statistics. The 2 teams, ever since, Pirates have won 46 times. Chiefs have won 74 times. They played 54 draws. And then what is this? Abandoned about 5 games. And then the goals scored. Chiefs have scored 228. Pirates have scored 193. And then the last match, Pirates won 1-0. So it looks like Chiefs is dominant as far as this derby is concerned. Will that play a major role in exciting the players of Kaizer Chiefs? I hear that they are talking that Duba will start the game ahead of Dubris. I don't know what to take about that, Saddam. Saddam?
Yeah, I don't see my picture. Is any problem there?
No, we can see you. I can see you. I can hear you.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, thank you. I think, yes, people say Derby doesn't have a spark anymore. Yes, I agree with that, because when you check, maybe it's because of goals scoring or whatever. But to me, what I'm saying now, what makes me happy is because the ticket that Tshepang was talking about, 9,000. Today, when I talk to you, maybe a ticket will be sold out, because I was at FNB Stadium yesterday to collect my ticket. The ticket was about 500 left. That was about 2 o'clock. So this morning when I checked, I hear somebody say the ticket was sold out. So that is good because meaning we might have 93,000. This is a good capacity for the derby. So they will be happy. That up to the players now to show us something in the field of play. Because as supporters, 12 players, we do our job, we buy the ticket. Remember, the team, both team was not doing well. Pirates, they are 26 points. They lead us with 1 point. If we win today, we'll be up against them. But 1 point is like a other thing, other way around. But now we're ready to surprise them. And then I think Chiefs can do because when it comes to this big game, the way you can see the miracle. We hope that can happen.
I agree, Saddam, that there will be a full house. But I hope the full house is not going to be disappointed. They have been disappointed before with a dull game, and I hope we are not going to see a dull game this time. And then my issue was, I don't know, I wanted to know your wish. Do you really wish that Duba should come ahead of your wish? I'm not saying you are directing the coach. Should come ahead of Dupree. That's because I hear people are talking about that. And then Vilagazi, I don't know, he's not playing. And then we're singing the hype. Yeah, he's a young man, exciting young man, but I see he's on the bench. What's your wish? What's your wish? Let me ask.
Yeah, but I think the starting lineup is not 100% sure. We can't say who's going to be started because it might be changes because the lineup must go to the match commissioner late. Now we still say, I wish.
Yeah, I want your wish.
The boy can. My wish is the young boy must be inside, not because he scored the goals, just because we used to have a young players on the derbies. Was Chole, was Kabimala. We need those young boys to get inside, but not under pressure. But really, we love to see Vilagazi doing the derby, and that will be exciting. Because even Pirates, they want those young Mufugen in. We as supporters, that's why I said, we do our job. 93,000. It's up to the players now to tell us something in the field of play. Commitment must be there. So we say, no, okay, we buy the ticket. Remember, ticket 100 rand. And then another category is 120. Another category is 170. So now, for Pirates and Chiefs, you can charge whatever you want. We'll buy and go there. You can say ticket is 500, we'll pay because Derby always remaining. So, but to me, I like to pick those young boys.
Okay. That's your wish, okay? But we'll see how's this thing gonna pan out. And then we are watching very closely what's happening. I hear people are making halabaloo that Chiefs finally, the coach of Bafana Bafana has selected one player, which is Bavuma. And then I also hear that Kune is back from suspension. And then what's your wish along those lines? Bavuma or Kune, or should they keep Bavuma? And then Tshepang, I'll come back to you. But before I allow you, Saddam, to say, let me remind people that we are a financial company, and then we are busy currently with the campaign of helping all those people who are not pensioners, contemplating to pension earlier than 60, but they're just above 55 or they're 55 years old and they're afraid of being penalized. We can show them how to avoid penalty at all and also maximize on the taxation. If you want us to assist you, just drop us a WhatsApp. You'll see our WhatsApp number at the end of the show. Not only that, even those people who have been clicked to be under debt review, under the disguise that it's a debt consolidation, only to find it's a debt review, and people can't do anything. Just drop us a WhatsApp so that we can help you to get too clear on it. Or any judgment as far as your credit record is concerned, just give us a shout, then we'll come back to you. Saddam, as I said, who do you want to be there, Bavuma or do you want Kune? I know it's difficult for you because you interact with these players, so you don't want to talk one against the other one. But what's your opinion? What's your opinion?
Yeah, as you ask me, I have to, for the viewers, to make sure that what is my view. I think to me it's a 50-50. When you put, what name? Kune is going to be because of experience. So it can be good for Derby. Experience, whatever. But the problem is people, they say, oh, because he was not there. When we lose, yeah, because he was not training. Remember, players, their job is to train, their job is to be at the camp, their job is to follow the structure. And then remember, again, Puma, he does have a good game, clean sheet, more. And then we need him to be there as well for the derbies. Like today, when you talk about the young players, we also need him. For me, anyone will be suitable for me.
Okay, because the coach has selected Bavuma. That tells you, we'll talk about the squad on Tuesday. I just wanted to mention it. Tshepang, Ndondo, I see him, he has disappeared this nowadays. I don't see the Ndondo that I used to see. And not only that, but the guy who really excites me is Maela guy and Toki at the back. You know, they're solid, you know, they're doing their job very well. And then, but up front, Pirates, it's like they're misfiring, man. And then I don't know what to take. What do you think about Pirates squad?
Yeah, when it comes to Orlando Pirates, they've got a good and a huge squad depth, but I question the coach's tactics sometimes, especially recently. We've got the likes of Ndondlo, they're playmakers, who I assume that he can actually accommodate, Masangwa, going forward. Instead of the coach playing Makaula and Mbata, those are two defensive midfielders, so he becomes too very defensive when it's like that, and having Masangwai as a number 10. But it would be good to have probably a player like Ndondlo, or have Tim maybe, giving the guys a bit of an allowance going forward. So I think it comes to the coach when it comes to tactics, because with him, I think these are the players he prefers, and these are the players I think even today we're going to see playing, So when it comes to that, I just have a question mark regarding that, but I would prefer Ndondlo, at any day, especially with games like these. Games like these need bit of more creativity, needs players that are a bit more creative, who will, spark the game into life, So that's something that's needed when it comes to derbies. But I don't know, we'll see who's in the team sheet today, but this is what I'm assuming that's going to happen again also today.
Okay, we are about to close now. Saddam, time is working against us. I would have said, I don't see Mtetwa. I think if Mtetwa wants to exert his authority, his presence, this is the game. This is the game. I haven't seen him. This is me. I haven't seen him. He plays hot and cold. I don't know what's happening with the midfield of Kaizer Chiefs. That's my opinion. All right, guys. Tshepang, bid the viewers farewell. Thank you very much for coming. I really appreciate your time, because it's your time to join us. Bid the viewers farewell.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Shabalala, and to the viewers out there, and to you also, Mr. Saddam. Safe travels with everyone going to the stadium. We shall meet at FNB today this afternoon. Thank you very much.
And then your prediction, Tshepang?
I predict a draw. It's a tight one for me.
0-0.
I just say a draw. I don't know, but we might be surprised. It's a derby, something might happen. I'll be surprised if Shifa Vario scores today. You'll never know.
Okay. And then Saddam, in your parting ways, bid the viewers farewell and give me a prediction.
Yeah, thank you to viewers and you, Tshepang and Comrade. It was a nice show. Saturday Derby fever. To me, I think everyone who traveled last night, please give us a shout that you travel safely, because supporters, we love each other. We want to see everyone to arrive in time. I just want to make appeal that supporters must be at the stadium 2 hours before kickoff, because of we don't need a chaos or whatever. Now, the Predators score. Me, not because I'm a Kaizer Chiefs. I can see a goal of Dubuissi is going to score. And I don't want to talk to you who's going to score again, but the score is 2-1. You know what, 2-1. We want to see Pirates scoring scoring 1 goal to celebrate, see how many, who's going to be amongst them. Because now when you play against Pirates, it's 15 against 1. All the teams, they are against us. But now we want to see how many of them, but the score is 2-1.
Okay. Good luck, guys. May the best team win. Saddam, I'll call you just now, immediately after this show. Okay. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Please continue to subscribe, like, and also comment. Much appreciated. Thank you.